Hello, Mr. Alatorre. This is Chris Rennie, and this is my demonstration speech for Limestone College. I want to welcome you all here. My name is Chris Rennie. I'm here to teach you the Cadillac of Poker No Limit Texas Hold'em, which is actually appropriate because there's a few of us who are ready to embark upon a cruise to the Bahamas this weekend, where there's a plethora of gambling options to include No Limit Texas Hold'em. Now to the game. The game uses a standard 52 card deck, where 2 is the low card, ace is the high card, and adheres to the standard best of 5 card poker hands. Starts off from lowest to high card, pair, 2 pairs, 3 of a kind, straight, flush, full house, 4 of a kind, straight flush, and then best one of all, the royal flush. Now, after that, we have to go ahead and figure out who the dealer is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and flip over 1 card per player. As is done in Vegas, in this particular situation, Gloria's got the king, so she's the dealer. After that, it's required to deal out 2 cards per player. These 2 cards are the hold cards or the pocket cards. Now the players keep the cards themselves, they don't share them with anyone. They keep them face down, and they're going to use this to go ahead and develop their betting strategy to go ahead and try to take as many chips away from everyone else as possible. So the dealing starts off, the person directly left of the dealer, and each player gets 2 cards. After they get these 2 cards, the betting starts off with the player directly to the left of the big blind, which in this case would be Jerry. Now he's got 3 options in betting, as is the options in every round of betting. If he likes his cards, he can call the big blind. If he really likes them, he can raise it. And if he just doesn't care for them at all, he can go ahead and throw them away to the center. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, we're not going to go ahead and throw chips out there. But the round of betting would go around the entire time. If everyone's all happy with their cards, what ends up happening then is the flop occurs. What ends up happening with the flop is the dealer burns 1 card. What this is done for is to prevent the players looking for marked cards. Since that one's thrown away, they now get 3 cards. This is known as the flop. Now another round of betting occurs, but instead of starting off with the person directly left of the big blind, it now starts off with the person directly left of the dealer. In this case, Anthony would have the option. If he really likes his hand, he can raise it really high or just go with a bare minimum bet of the big blind, which in this case would be 2 chips. And it would go all the way around the table the entire time. This is the flop betting. The next round of betting would come up, it would be for the turn or 4th street card. So we go ahead, as before, we burn 1 card, we flip another one over. The betting continues again for another round of betting. Again, first player that's still in the game to the left of the dealer bets first. Continues all the way around, and then if everyone's happy, pot is good as is said, you burn the last one and flip over the final card, which is known as the river or 5th street. After this, the final round of betting goes around. People can raise, they can fold, all the standard options I mentioned before. Now what ends up happening is if everyone's good, they flip over all the cards, and we figure out who's got the best cards. Since Jerry already folded, we figure out who's got the best out of the group. And in this particular case, we got the same thing here, pair of 2s, so they have the combined pot. This would be a split pot because you both got the same hand. Now, most times when it comes down to 2 people, it's called a showdown, and one person's going to win, and all the chips just go to that one person. That's typically how it's going to happen. That's going to continue on and on and on. In this particular scenario, we only have 5 players, but in most places we have tournaments of several groups of tables. And that is essentially Texas Hold'em in a nutshell. I want to thank you all for being here, and afterwards I have some forms for you to fill out. Thanks again.